Hey Disney fans, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to take a look at the brand new live action Disney's Cruella Limited Edition doll that released. We're going to look at the box, we're going to take the box apart, and we're going to take the doll out because I'm doing another unboxing. All right, so the Cruella movie as well as the Cruella live action limited edition doll both came out on May 28th, which I think is pretty neat. It was a tribute that Disney planned for the late Cameron Boyce, whose birthday was May 28th. So I think it's only fitting that, as obviously he was the son of Cruella, that the doll in the movie come out on that day. So I think that was a really neat touch that they did there. He was one of my favorite actors from Descendants. He always just kind of made the scene really fun, and then to pay this tribute to him I thought was a really nice touch. So we'll go ahead now, we'll take a look at this, because even this kind of gives me a Descendants vibe. I have not yet watched the movie. We're going to hopefully here soon. My kids, I'm not gonna let them watch it. I've heard there's too many scenes in there that are a little too dark, and my wife just is not in the mood to watch the movie yet. So as soon as she is, we're gonna do it. But I love this box. This is probably one of my favorite live action boxes. So as normal, we do have the Disney Store logo there, the 6+ there. We have this amazing scrolling, very Art Nouveau, like Greek architecture almost look. But then on top of that, we have just graffiti, like there's splattered paint and there's writing, like there it says no, and then I can't quite tell what that says. On the top here, of course, it does say Cruella, Disney's Cruella. We have a red satin ribbon to carry the box with, and it's really awesome open window here to view down. Then you come down here, of course, since it is live action, it's just a big window where you can see the doll. But down here you can see it's just kind of mirrors the top, but it does say Cruella Limited Edition 1 of 5,400. I'm actually kind of surprised they made that many, but they did, and she did sell out, which, you know, I was also kind of surprised by, considering past live action dolls. Here we have Cruella, more of this really just amazing, I love it says fun here, artwork on the box, so neat, and just a very unique way of doing a box. I think it's really kind of nice. So here we have all kinds of just splatter paint and graffiti. Of course, here it's just like all the other boxes. It does talk a little bit about the doll itself and a little, you know, how it's fashioned after the character Emma Stone. Red ribbon, of course, to keep it closed. Here we have it in another language. And of course it is, you know, doll stand and certificate of authenticity are included. They, of course, no longer put the price on here. Thankfully, she was still $129.99 here in the States. They didn't, oh, I love it, it says masterpiece. They didn't up the price in the US. They did up the price in the UK, though. They went from 90 to 100, which I thought was a little crazy. But they're going to do as they please, I guess. So there is the other side of the box. Now what we'll do, we're going to get this covering off. We'll take a look at the plastic, and then we'll take... I'll take me a moment here because I got to get her out of the box completely so that we can take a look at all of her really awesome details. Okay, so now I've got the cover off. We saw the plastic, so there's still a lot of glare. But you can see the Disney Store logo is still there. We have more of that same graffiti that matches the cover box. And then, of course, Couture, Cruella Disney. Then more of this like splatter paint design. I think it's so cool. You can see here, if I kind of move the box a little bit, there's more of it all along the plastic there. They really went all out. I think that's kind of fun. They really had a lot of fun with this box. And from what I've seen in the previews for this movie, it's very fitting. So now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get the plastic off, and we're gonna get the doll out, and we're gonna take a look at what all this, I mean, she's not what I was expecting, but she's darn cool. So we're gonna take a look at it, and I want your guys' opinions. Whew, okay, so she is out. That took some doing. Lots of pins, lots of ties, lots of rubber bands, lots of tape, lots of cutting. It was fun, but it's done. So starting with her face, I do love this face mold. I think it is spot on for Emma. They really did a good job. They've upped the game, I think. Each one has gotten better and better with each live action doll that they've released. This one, I think they finally hit the mark where it looks pretty much exactly like the actress herself. Really am very happy with the face mold. She does have rooted hair and rooted eyelashes. Of course, it's the iconic Cruella split part down the middle. Crazy hair. It's a lot like Merida's, where it's just kind of that curly, you know, crazy hair, and Mother Gothel. She also has a couple of tight curls here right by her ears, so you can see they did not give her earrings, but she does have these really cute curls here. There's a white one and, of course, a black one. Sorry, went out of focus here. There's a black one and a white one right here. They did a wonderful job with her face paint. Now, I'm pretty sure that the eyes are screen printed. I think I read that somewhere, but they did a very good job with it. Placement on mine is good. I need to fix the eyelashes on mine. They're kind of crummy there. but nice dramatic eyebrows, wonderful pale skin as she should have, bright red lips. And then we come down to this insanely crazy, awesome dress. This is the moment that they showed on every single preview where she lights her cape on fire and boom, we have this red dress. Very, very iconic moment in the movie. They've played it 1,000 times over and over and over again. I understand why they chose this dress. I saw a lot of the other costumes, of course, used in the movie. This one probably was one of the simpler dresses that they could have picked. And cost-effective wise, I'm sure that's why. It is a very beautiful gown. I don't like the material that they chose though. In the movie, it looks a lot more flowy-ish, I guess. This is very papery. It's very thin. I don't like that about it. Oops, I missed a tie there. But I like how it does have the movement that the scene gives us too. So I do love that. Of course, they bedazzled it up a little bit. They put on these, bigger rhinestones here along the top. There's some big ones there along the top there. Little ones scattering around. It's like a halter top. I really do like this. This piece kind of wraps up and goes around. You can see in the back here, it flies behind her. I think that looks really, really cool. I don't know if this is like a taffeta or what kind of fabric this is, but it's different. I don't like how it feels. It just feels like paper, but I do love it. I love just the constant motion that this dress gives you. They scattered jewels all over the skirt part here. More of a mermaid style, I think, than what we saw in the film, but I think this fits the doll. It's pretty, I just think it's pretty stiff, but again, I do like the movement that it gives. So we have many sections to this. I'm going to kind of turn her around here so you can see the back. It does Velcro, of course, like all other outfits that these dolls are in. So if you wanted to, you could take the clothes off. I'm not going to, but it is very fitted here. And then you can see here, I had to kind of squeeze it in. There is this what is it, I don't even know what this is. I think it's a chiffon almost, kind of. Very shimmery. I love that fabric. It's not an underlayment, which I think they should have done, but they didn't. You can see there it literally stops and is just sectioned into the dress instead. That is kind of strewn throughout. Of course, we still have more gems, which I love that they carry those gems even into the back of the dress. They could have cheapened it and only put them in the front, but they didn't. They put them in the back. So we have all these kind of ripped pieces, I guess, if you will, which is kind of cool. I don't mind it. It gives it kind of a grunge feel, which I think is very fitting for this point in time in the movie. But in the life of Cruella too, you can see here there's just many sections. See, there's a couple of the tags I missed. There's sections of this stuff, but I really wish it went all the way under the dress. But that's Disney for you. I do love it though. It is very, very nice. The fabric, again, like I said, it gives off a really good vibe. That's why I don't like it. I just don't like the feel of it. This, I think, yeah, it's the same fabric too. Of course, it's just not pleated. That's okay. She does have on like these almost, I want to call them like spandex gloves, but they do have little gems at the top. I do love that. I think that's kind of a nice touch. She does have her cane, which is a beast to get twisty tied back on. Oh my gosh, this glove kept sliding down, driving me nuts. But you can see this cane has some really wicked detail. Very, very cool. I love it. Even the twisting and the turning on it here, all the way down to a silver tip, which I love that. In the box, of course, is fitted perfectly where it's supposed to be and looks really good. Go Disney. And then she has on her masquerade mask, which I think is really kind of nice here. We've got some glitter. It looks like a bird, so like feathers. I'm sure once I see the movie, I'll understand more why it looks like this. And then the two black satin tassels that, of course, would tie it to her head, which, good luck. You got to get all the way around this. But you want to see something really cool. She has the coolest shoes. I love them because they actually are lace up with thread or with ribbon, satin ribbon, lace up heels. I think these things are so cool. Disney definitely did a good job with the shoes here. I love what they did with these. I think it's really a nice touch. I have not even removed the tissue paper from her yet. Her feet were bound, and so I just kind of left that as it was. But again, this is just It's a very iconic doll. I just wish they would have used a better fabric on the dress. That is my biggest hang up with this Cruella doll. I love her. I think she's very, she stands out just amazingly well. I love the color red. Red is on some of my favorite Disney dolls that I have, like Elena of Avalor. That's one of my favorites, and I love the red that they used for her. And then of course my slave Jasmine has a beautiful red. And now I've got, of course, Cruella with this gorgeous, gorgeous red dress as well. Again, just wish they would have used a better fabric. But there is the Cruella Limited Edition doll. Many of you guys were able to get her that wanted her. In the US, it wasn't too hard. She stayed available pretty much all day. There's the stand, I guess, if you wanted to see that. She was available pretty much throughout the day. She sold out in the evening. I heard that in France she is still available, which is fine. And then in the UK she's sold out, someone said in seconds, but she's popped back in stock a couple of times. I don't believe she's popped back into stock at all on the US site, maybe once or twice in the morning, but not for any great length of time. And from what I've heard, she did not appear in any Disney stores in the US. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but from all the people that I've talked to, none of the stores that were near them got her at all. Even the Canada stores didn't. So in the UK, I know a couple of stores got her. I'm not sure about any of the other countries, so if they did, let me know. But it sounds like for the US and Canada, she was an online release only. So, you know, if that's how dolls are going to be from now on, it should be interesting. But I guess, you know, everyone's got access at that point then, so it'll be fun. There was a virtual waiting room again this time, as usual, for all limited items, limited release or limited edition. I was in it forever, and thankfully my friend got through for me and was able to order me one, and here she is. So I'm very grateful. Because by the time I got through, she was still there, but she'd already gotten ordered, so it was fine. I was in the waiting room, I think, for like 30 some minutes, which is crazy. I got on 5 till 10, and it just sat there. Other people got in after right at 10. Some got in, you know, 10 minutes afterwards, but yeah, 30 plus minutes later, I was still in the waiting room, which I guess wouldn't have been that big of a deal because, like I said, she was still available, but it's all good. I do love her. She is very, very, very well done. Again, I just wish this was a better fabric that matched the movie a little bit better. This is what we got though, and I have a feeling this is what we're going to continue to get when it comes to quality of the limited edition dolls. I really wish Disney would kind of up their game a little bit more when it comes to the fabrics used, but at least they're giving us rhinestones still. There's a silver lining in all things, I guess, and I do love it because they did scatter them absolutely everywhere. Alrighty guys, well that is going to wrap up my review / unboxing of Cruella. I hope you enjoyed. She is a very fun doll. I absolutely love the vibe that she gives off. Very badass, I guess, if you will. So I do like that quite a bit. And this is a fun one. Definitely a fun one to add to my collection. So anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments down below. And who knows, I don't know what my next video is going to be. It might be a while because there doesn't seem to be much releasing anymore. Plus, I started a new job, but now I work from home. So that is very convenient. I'm able to, you know, get a few things done as well as getting my job done, which is very nice and so much less stressful. All right, guys, well, take care. Have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.